Be loved to know. 5-leg medley. BuLLziBenz wants to play. We're going to give him a shot here. BuLLzi, what this auto handicap feature is. Be loved to know. 5-leg medley. BuLLziBenz wants to play. We're going to give him a shot here. We get the cork through. Jacob Graham coming in with a single bullseye. Starting out with the 71. First start bullseye. There's 2 bullseyes in a row if you count the diddle. 430 versus 501. BuLLziBenz. It's got the American flag in the background. Looks like a Denver Broncos fan. Ohio State fan. This man's also a bull shooter with a hat trick. Low ton answer back, 109 points. Scores 321, 351. BuLLziBenz got a blue cup. What's in that cup? He got a bullseye there last start. Same thing there with Jacob. Bullseye on the last start. Those third darts, they're just made different. Is that a joker hanging on the board there? Over there in BuLLzi's house? What do you see there, Riz?
I believe that is a joker. You would be correct.
He's got the 53rd card in the deck hanging on the side of the board.
Just throwing some good darts at this point in time, but Jacob's coming right on back. He's shaking. You can see it.
You guys hear any blower action? If you look in the background here at 155, we're heating by wood. It's wintertime over here in Ohio. Cold night. Just looking back at the score here, didn't realize Jacob might be in trouble. Double 18, BuLLziBenz. So what does he got?
Granboard cams on the 12.
Wow.
And BuLLziBenz closes out the first game.
12.
Master out.
This is a 5-leg medley. First to 3. And a strong open there. 5 marks for Jacob Graham. BuLLziBenz, he's got his headphones in. He's listening to Good Guys Live. You know it. 67,000 people all around the world listening right now.
You know, and if he is not listening at this point in time, somebody better send that man the link.
Don't forget the dot. Good Guys .live. We got dot the I. Jacob's going dot the I here on the next round. He left in the 19s. That's an interesting strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Been waiting to say that my whole life.
Well, I'll tell you, it's looking like it's going to pay off because he can only hit 118 or 19 on that throw. And Jacob with some big darts. Push that lead just a little bit farther.
BuLLziBenz. He knows how to play the game.
There's
It's
a big one there.
hard to compete with that. Steady darts, brother. Steady darts. Five mark there from Ben.
Now, how are we going to capitalize on this? You think Jake's going to throw at that 19?
The way I see it, he's been leaving that 19 the whole game. It's almost like he's trying to say something to Ben. He's saying, you can have that 19, and you can throw all three of your darts at it every round. I'm still going to outscore you, and I'm still going to close ahead of you. I think that's the point that he's trying to make. Ben, he might get some frustration. You might see some frustration, especially as we move into Game 3, this 5-game series. But that's still yet to be told. 15s, I imagine, the targets here for Jacob. Just a little... What do they call that down there in Louisiana?
Ben does recover with a couple bulls, but it could be a little too late.
The first 5 letters of Ben's name actually are Bulls with a Z. He's going to need about that many bullseyes in order to capture the point lead, and then some. Ben's not in good shape here. He's down by several marks.
Yeah, I have full confidence in the residential dart thrower here to finish this game out strong and take it to leg 3. Hey, don't make me look bad.
While Jacob clears out this second game, I wanted to bring to your attention one quick thing. This dart match is brought to you by GLD Viper dart cases. Now, they sent me this dart case a while back to give a review on, and I will say at first it's a different, it's not a hard case, it's a soft case. But I tell you what, after using this for several months now, I gotta say, if you don't have one yet, make sure you go out and get you a GLD Viper dart case. Jacob Graham did end up taking that dart match out. 1-1. He brought it back. So we're going to go into leg 3. Leg 3.
Now, for people at home, Mr. Moon, we went with a game 3 of cricket. What's going on here?
So this 5-leg medley, it did actually put it up there at the beginning. I believe it's 501 cricket, 501, and then the game 5, if needed, is a choice. And how that choice works is a diddle. And once we come into that situation, we'll explain it a little bit later on here in the stream. Diddles are a very important part of darts. A lot of matches are won and lost by the diddle. Once you become a certain level, going first is a huge advantage. So diddles usually end up going first. So we'll see how that plays out as we go on this evening. I noticed the background is becoming a little bit quiet there. Here's a little bit more music for your enjoyment. If you hear that blower turn on, just sit back, relax, and warm up with us next to the fire.
A big close on those 20s.
For anybody, any new streamer out there watching, just enjoy the vibe here and want to get better at darts. Not even a dart thrower. The game we're playing right now, it's called cricket. So this game, the goal of the game is you have to hit each of the numbers that are displayed there on your screen, 20 through 15, 3 times. You can hit 3 singles, or as Jacob just did there, he hit 3 with 1 dart. Well, that's 7, 18. So the triple counts as 3, the double counts as 2. The triple is the inside ring that you see there, and the double is the outside ring. Now you wonder, why is the double on the inside and the triple on the outside? Well, the triple is worth more points. And if you look at the size of those 2 segments, the one on the inside is a little bit smaller, so it just makes sense that the smaller target would be worth more points. Now, after you hit each of those numbers 3 times, that B at the bottom stands for the bullseye. You have to also hit that 3 times. Now, you can't just do that. Say you hit one of those numbers more than 3 times. Once you do that, you can get points. As you notice, the score right now is 228 to 168. You have to have all of those things hit 3 times and the most points, and that's how you win. Of the 2 most common games, 5-on-1 and cricket, this is considered the more strategic of the 2.
Let's go a little farther in on that, Mr. Moon. We got 3 hits on the board on the 17s. So we hit another, he scores points. He hits again, he scores points.
Jacob's playing a more serious game here. You can notice a definite change in the strategy. The first game was almost a toying around game where he left in the
Just
19.
gave a big thumbs up on the board.
Ben just found the live stream. And you can see he was down in points there, so he was trying to move on to the next number, that's 16 instead of the 17. Jacob with a 1-dart close. He has a chance to really punish him here. He takes the opportunity. With that single 2, you can't really tell. It's right in between the 15. Was he trying to move on? Was he trying to point? It's one that the world may never know. Co-host Rusin here was just admiring the grand cam. That's what you're noticing there on Ben's side. It's something that down here at Good Guys Live we may soon get. Check out the bottom, goodguys.live. There's a donate page to help us get the stream set up a little bit better. Put any comments you may have in the chat, how we can improve things around here for you. Jacob leaving an interesting game here. Jacob needs 4 or 3. We'll have to bust out the calculator. 3 bullseyes. That's the same thing that Ben needed. It's a tie game before that. Ben now needs 1. Jacob needs a hat trick. Getting ready.
Little shaking.
Jacob saw the hat coming off the head there for the hat trick celebration. And a big dart there by Ben. The score is now 2-1 in this 3-game medley. Game 4 here in this 5-game medley is a game of 501. I think everybody just wanted to see the hat trick.
All right, buddy. You're going to be doing that a lot.
Jacob said that Ben's thumb's going to get worn out if he's going to keep doing that.
You hear that goat talking?
And Ben with the hat trick. Now, here's one secret of good guys live. We're a little bit home oriented. Only the home team gets those hat trick celebrations. Oh my goodness, another hat trick. Woo!
Did not see that coming. Is that back to back to back on each team?
Jacob's on a 10-darter. And
Ben's
Ben
slipping on the pressure there.
You gotta be kidding me.
The GOAT!
Another hat trick. 3 in a row.
Do I get a one bull or do I get a
Oh my goodness, a hat trick of hat tricks. We've entered into the 4th dimension, everybody.
Triple AT.
triple 17?
Looky there with our second viewer of the night. I'm glad Ben's following in.
And a big game there by Jacob. That was a tough match there. Several hat tricks. How many hat tricks do we have in that match? 4 hat tricks. 45 points per dart. Everybody, we're going into game 5. Everybody type 5 in the chat. 5 in the chat.
He does hers, pick her up, she's over. Here we go. Yeah, go cricket.
Ladies and gentlemen, what game? We're going to put up a quick poll here in the chat to see what game. This is being streamed live on several channels. Let's see here.
With the chat on
We
501?
got 5,000 on TikTok saying cricket. All right, we're going to go cricket.
Man, those live results are crazy to see.
All right, Ben's first here in a game of cricket.
That's my best 501.
With the salute. And a strong open there from Ben. He hits the triple 20. They say 73% of the time, whoever wins that 20 ends up winning the game. But folks, I got to tell you that 47.6% of statistics are made up on the spot. Jacob with the big answer there. 5 marks on the 19.
I tell you, man, I think Ben would have scored on those 5s. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that strategy.
Ben seems to be a Broncos fan. Oh, you're good. Thanks so much.
Oh yeah, dude, I got this from the GLD Viper store. It's got a pretty cool design. If you look on there, I was able to actually put my dart pins on it too. Nice. Jacob Graham taking a decisive advantage there, hitting 7 marks on the 19. He's now up 111 points. Does it that it's going to take at least 6 marks on the 20 just to cover the deficit, and then that still leaves a 19. A perfect 9-mark round could potentially give him the lead.
For you viewers at home, I don't know if you understand how difficult a 9-mark round truly is. The best in the world are not hitting these 9-mark rounds every time.
Ben's good for 2 there. 2 out of 9, slightly above 20%. Wow. 7 marks there, 89-point lead, and got rid of the 20s. As you notice, Jacob made that same statement as he made in the first game. I might leave you that 20. I might. He's playing a different level of game here.
Well,
Ben
it's
was
not that-
thinking he's going to go 17. He's going to leave me at 20 again, and then Jacob with one decisive dart comes back and back closes.
Ben comes back with 2 marks on the 17s. Let's see what Jacob will do from here.
Going into that round averaging a 6, coming out of the round averaging a 5.5.
Closing those 17s immediately. Ben's feeling the pressure.
225% above Ben's average right now. Ben's a lifeguard, you can tell in the background.
Went to the Ohio State University. And a
Looks-
huge Denver Broncos fan.
Are the Bucks in the playoffs still? How are the Broncos looking? Bucks, they lost the TCU. Was it TCU?
No. Ohio State lost to Georgia.
Somebody set this man
The
straight over here.
champions.
The Ohio State University. I heard that C.J. Stroud may be coming back next year. Getting a big NIL license, and I had to Google this myself earlier. NIL license, what is that? How do I get one? Anyhow, NIL, name, image, likeness. Those are what the initials stand for. And if anybody would like to bid Calcutta here on Jacob Graham's NIL tonight, just Calcutta. Something else I had to Google the other day. For anybody else, we'll have to wait for Jacob to describe the Calcutta, what that means.
I'll tell you, that's something you don't see very often. A dart floating out of the board. You go to a bar and you see people's darts floating out of the board constantly. Not Jacob Graham's. Steady darts, brother. Steady darts.
A big close in a single bull there. 40-point lead. Ben is in big trouble. As you can see, he still needs 3 19s, 3 18s, a single 17, 3 15s, and 2 bullseyes. Three bullseyes extends the game a little bit there. Hat trick. Jacob coming in needs 2 bulls and a little bit of points. He takes the points option first. With 1 swell dart, this game could be over. There it is. Do you believe in magic? Wow. Who called it? Good Guys Live at 155. GoodGuys.live. Jacob Graham with a 3-2. Big game there. Jacob Graham over BuLLziBenz. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you always hit the fun, the nice, the thanks button. And while we set up the next match, we will be right back.